Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Mind Beauty Talk. I'm doing this a little earlier than I normally do. And it's actually nice because when I say good morning, when I post it, it's actually going to be morning instead of afternoon. So it's going to be so nice when I post it. How's everybody doing today? I want to talk about something really important. And I know I said this affirmation not too long ago, and it was the daily challenge. But I want you to realize that the universe always has your back. And let me explain why. I'm going to tell you what happened to me this morning. So I woke up wonderful. My mindset was perfect. Like it was perfect. And I started telling myself the universe always has my back. And I normally will say that on a daily basis, but not right when I wake up. I talk about, how grateful I am for my life and this and this and this and this. But I kept saying the universe always has my back. So I know that in my mind, it's like repetition. It's something that I've memorized, and it's a new pattern. So I started saying it, and I got the kids ready for school. I mean, not Dylan, because he can get himself ready, but Levi, my 6-year-old, who'll be 7 in October. He was so excited about school today because it was show and tell day. So he was so excited to take this transformer type of huge thing to school, and he was so excited to take it. He was like, oh, they have to guess what it is, and he was in such a hurry that he ran out the door without it. Okay, so if you know Levi, which a lot of you in this group do know Levi, he was going to be really upset and probably felt left out. And, he probably been really mad and angry and really sad if he wouldn't have had something to show for show and tell. And he probably would have felt like, everyone else had it and he didn't. So I knew in my heart that I didn't want him to go through that. I've had those days. I had those days when I was younger and I forgot something at school and I felt left out. And Dylan had those days as well when he was younger, and I didn't want him to feel left out in class. So I told myself, okay, well, I have 3 sprays to do. I'll just drop it off after I'm done. That's plenty of time to get it to him before school ends. So, I go do my sprays. I get done, and then, I go to the school and I give it to him. But as I didn't get to give it to him because you're not allowed to go in there, but I gave it to the office. And I had Paisley in there with me, and she was so excited to be in there. She was barefoot. She didn't have shoes on. It was raining outside. You can tell my hair is a mess. And right when we were turning from the door, and the 2 big doors, where kids walk by, right when we were about to leave, right when we turned and our eyes locked, Levi was in the front of his line with his class, right in front of the door. Oh my gosh, it was so perfect. I went like this I tapped on the glass. His teacher saw me first and then got Levi's attention. And of course, he had a mask on, but you can tell how people are and how they're smiling and everything through the eyes. The eyes show everything. And his eyes just lit up. I mean, they just got real wide and they just started, it was so perfect. And then his teacher, then the lady in the office came around, got his teacher's attention, showed him that I brought the show and tell. And Levi turned around and looked at me, and he was so happy that he got to have his toy for show and tell. And it was just so heartwarming to see that he wasn't going to go without it. But guys, listen. Oh, and then his class got to see Paisley. His teacher got to see Paisley. They all came up to the window. They were like, looking at her, talking about how cute she was. And it was perfect. I wish I could have opened the door and given him a big hug, but that's not allowed. So I wasn't able to do that. But let me tell you something. This is what you don't know about this story. So I go and do my sprays. Okay. I spray my first person and then I spray my second person. Well, guys, the third person did not show up. And normally I get really upset when people don't show, but it was all about how I was feeling inside with myself. And it was, I don't get upset anymore because I know I cannot control other people and I cannot control my surroundings, and I just can control how I react. And how I react becomes me and my life and my reality. So, I actually, when I noticed this lady did not show, I started cleaning and I kind of got away with it. So we were there a little bit longer than expected, or else if this lady would have shown up, we would have left earlier and I would have gotten to the school earlier, which means I wouldn't have seen Levi in his class walk by the door. And I'll tell you, when I pulled up to the school, and if you're not familiar with angel numbers, the last three numbers on my mileage on my car said 111. So right when I pulled up, it ended at 111 for the last three numbers. And I walked in and everything happened so in sync and connected and perfectly. And it was so incredible, because then I looked back and I realized that if she would have shown up at the time for her appointment, we would have left earlier, wouldn't have gotten out later, and we wouldn't have seen Levi. And it was so awesome to see Levi and him see us there, and that I brought it, and it was so special. And I want you guys to understand from this story that the universe always has your back. That was the universe conspiring to give me what I wanted and what I needed because of the feelings I was putting out there and everything that I wanted to happen. And secretly, I really did want to see Levi. I was like, oh, what if I see him? And what a coincidence, which there are no coincidences. There's no coincidences. It's like synchronicities like no other. Think back to what has happened in your life to where everything just connected. Everything happened so perfectly right at the right time when you meet the love of your life, everything like that. Everything just happened just the way it should have. And that is why the universe always has your back. You just need to believe that the universe always has your back. You do realize if she would have showed up for her appointment, Paisley and I would have left a lot earlier. Instead of me started to clean and then got away with the time and then ended up leaving about 10 to 15 minutes after the time I was supposed to. And then I would have gotten to the school earlier, which means I would have not seen Levi in his class walk by. And really, it's a coincidence that Levi was in the front of the line. So right when we were turning and locked eyes, he was right there. And if he wouldn't have been in front of the line, we would have never seen him. So that day, he was put in the front of the line. And it's just so crazy to me. And you might not even think anything of this or whatever, but you have to understand that everything is connected. Everything, when you see the synchronicities in your life on a daily basis, you have to realize that is the universe conspiring to give you what you want. And the feelings that you're putting out there and you'll get that back. So when I woke up, and the first thought in my head, after being grateful, I was thinking the universe always has my back. I was saying it when I was pulling out of the driveway. When I was closing the garage door, I was saying it in my head, and I even said it out loud. And I was singing it too. And it was just like, it was like on key. Like I kept singing it. And it was just, the morning got better and better and better. Everything just happened the way it should. But when she didn't show up, I could have reacted. I could have felt like, oh God, why me, blah, 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 blah. Why didn't she show up when I didn't? And all I kept thinking was, oh, maybe something happened. Maybe her alarm didn't go off. Maybe she got, this. Maybe she forgot. It doesn't matter because I can't control anybody outside of me and I can't control my surroundings. So why get upset about it? Why get angry when, there's no reason to, and there's no reason to attract negativity for the rest of my day and into tomorrow. So guys, that story is telling you, and you probably are thinking of other things in your lifetime that actually happened, that it all connected and everything happened just like it should. So I could have gotten to the school in time to see Levi right in the front of the class as we locked eyes and were about to turn and go out the door, and see his reaction and his eyes light up and how happy he was. And his teacher was so happy because I can tell that Levi was upset. I could tell that he was upset that he forgot it and that he wasn't going to have anything for show and tell day. And the show and tell day was really important to him. You know, they're doing days because their school ends next week. So they're having fun days. And today was show and tell day. And I know they were going to concentrate on it and focus on it and do that. So I wanted to make sure that he had it. But I think it's wild and amazing, and that it connected to the point where it led up to my client not showing up. Me started to clean because she didn't, and time flew by, so I was there a little bit longer. And then I drove there and pulled in right when my mileage said 111, which is really important. As I've talked about, you know, 1111, when you see 1111, that's time for you. That's time where you need to start manifesting. It's a synchronicity, okay? It's your spirit guides it's helping you. It's guiding you by those numbers. And then 111 is literally the exact same thing as 1111 or 1111. And right when I pulled up, my last three numbers on my mileage was 111. And then I walked in the door. The lady came to the door, and I gave it to her. And then by the time she took it, I was talking to her and we were about to leave. Right when I locked eyes on the door, I saw Levi right in the front of the line, and they were moving by. So I think it's just incredible, and I'm really grateful for it. And I'm grateful for the universe, and that the universe will always have my back as long as I believe it does. And as long as you believe it does too, it will always have your back. The universe always has your back. You need to believe that. And if you tell yourself that and use it as a daily affirmation, you better believe that the universe will conspire to give you everything that you want. And you'll attract what you need to. And then everything is energy. So the fact that, I'm going to go back to the story because I think it's so cool. And knowing this is just so amazing. I think it's so amazing that Levi was put at the front of the line. And if he wouldn't have been at the front of the line, I would have never seen him. He would have never seen us. He would have not seen Paisley. The class wouldn't have seen Paisley. His teacher even lit up, because I think she realized that that was going to help his day. Whether or not it was like 3 hours left in the day, it doesn't matter. I just wanted to make sure he had his toy to show the class for show and tell, because it's going to make him feel good. And if it makes him feel good, it's going to make me feel good too. And I love him so much. So think of some times that has happened in your life that everything just connected, and it happened. You feel like, wow, it just all led up and happened the way it should have. And you just need to understand that that was the universe conspiring to give you exactly what you needed at that time, at that very moment, on that present day. And you need to believe and trust that the universe always has your back. So guys, I decided that I wasn't going to do a separate video today on your how to love yourself, learn how to love yourself affirmation cards. So I'm going to do it right now. So I don't have to do separate videos, and I'm not going to make this super long, because you already know the universe has your back. But I really wanted to tell you that story because I thought it was awesome. I thought it was so cool how everything just synced together and it connected, and everything happened at the right time in the right place. Just so perfect. So let's do your how to learn how to love yourself affirmation cards. Your daily card will be, now if it's the same one you got yesterday, we're going to skip it and we're going to pick again. So let's see what this is. Let's do one more time. I truly believe in the extra shuffle. So this one will be, oh, this is amazing, guys. I cannot believe that this happened on this day. I speak and think positively. That is a really good one. You need to say it. You need to scream it. You need to think it, and you need to write it down. I speak, sorry, I wasn't reading it right. I speak and think positively. Listen, lots of people wake up on a daily basis and they don't realize how amazing they are, and they don't realize how precious their life is, and they take it for granted, and they take everything in their life, that all the blessings that they have, for granted. So it's very important that you speak and think positively, because that goes a long way. If you start your day like that, you will notice that everything will be better, because you're putting out positive energy, you're putting out positive vibes, you're on a positive frequency, which means when you're on a positive frequency, you think better, you think more positively. So you want to say, I speak and think positively. Say it, think it, and write it down, and it will change your entire day, which means it will change your life if you continue to do it on a daily basis. So if you are new to affirmations in this group, listen, affirmations are just words that you're saying and you're thinking, and you're affirming that that's what you want in your reality. That's who you want to become, and that's who you are. So you need to think, you need to speak and think positively at all times. So there is a backside. This is a good one as well. My current thinking shapes my future. If I hear myself using negative or limiting words, I change them. Yes, you can change them, because these words, they're just words, right? Okay, but you can redirect your thoughts at any time. You can redirect your feelings. You can change your feelings, and you can change how you react. You can change your entire reality just by making the choice to. So my current thinking shapes my future. Say that, and then say, if I hear myself using negative or limiting words, I change them. You say that, and it's a little longer, so that's why I hold it like this, because I have to say it, and I have to go like this. But my current thinking shapes my future. Say that, repeat, and then say, if I hear myself using negative or limiting words, I change them. You can change whatever you want in your life. You should know that, and you should realize that, but you should also believe it, because once you start believing, it's going to happen. Because when you believe in something and you put those feelings out there, you have to realize that that is what you're affirming, and that is what you're going to attract into your own reality. Nobody else's reality. This is your reality. This is your life. This is your journey, and this is everything that you're wanting into your reality. So whatever you believe in becomes you. Your belief system, which is your thoughts, becomes you. So make sure you believe in something positive and not negative. So one more time, okay? Say, I speak and think positively. Okay. And then you say, my current thinking shapes my future. If I hear myself using negative or limiting words, I change them. That's a really powerful one, because you're saying that when you're saying that your current thinking shapes your future. Okay, so you're affirming that, but then you're saying, if you hear yourself using negative or limiting words, you change them. So that means you're letting and allowing yourself to change your negative mindset, which is so powerful. So think of it that way. You're allowing yourself to change your negative mindset. So if you're listening and you're aware of your thoughts, you'll be able to change them just by affirming this. So don't forget to say it. Say, I speak and think positively, and my current thinking shapes my future. If I hear myself using negative or limiting words, I change them. It's a great one. That is such a good one. You guys, these are so amazing, to the point where I just got these a couple weekends ago, and a lot of stuff's changed for me, because yes, I love myself, and I've found love for myself, and I've fallen back in love with myself from when I never loved myself. That changes your life. But these type of cards that I'm pulling for you on a daily basis will change your life. But remember, you're not just saying these words, you're actually affirming them. So it's not just about speaking them or thinking them. You have to put gratitude with them. So when you're saying them, you'll notice in my voice that it's different, right? My energy is so different. It's just so uplifting and so positive. It's so motivating. And there's something about a voice that's uplifting and motivating just by listening to it. Okay. And I understand that, because I listen to so many people, because the minute that I hear their voice, and you can hear the motivation, and you can hear the positivity, and you can hear just the uplifting tone from the voice, it will change. It changes your life when you listen to someone over and over again. Because yes, words are really important, but you can tell by somebody's voice that they care. And I do care. I care about every single one of you, and I care about everybody in the world. I really do. But the thing is, everybody is so different, and we all live our life differently, and there's nothing wrong with that. We all have a different belief system, and there's nothing wrong with that, because all that matters is what you believe in. What you believe in is everything. But you have to understand that what you pay attention to, what you put your focus on, what you put your energy in, will become you, and will come back to you, and will come back as situations and experiences stuff. Because if you are paying attention to negative things, you're going to get more of the negativity. Means you're going to pay more negativity is going to come into your reality. You're going to only pay attention to the negative things. Negative situations are going to come, negative everything, trials, struggles, all that type of stuff. So all you need to do is redirect your thoughts, and you need to change it. I don't know if you heard Gunner. That's our dog, and he's snoring right now. I don't know if you heard it, but I definitely heard it. But you guys can redirect. You can redirect your thoughts, and you can change your entire reality just by saying positive words. That is a game changer. Those words are like affirming what you want, who you want to become, what you want to come into your life, into your reality, what you want to manifest, and what you want more of. So, they say when you focus on the pain always gets worse. But when you focus on something else, like for instance, there's a lot of stuff going in your surroundings. What do? You focus, and you put the focus in you, in your heart. That way you calm down, you can be grounded, and you can stand still, and you can get through anything. And you have to have faith. You have to have faith. You have to have faith that everything's going to be okay, because it is going to be okay. But the minute you think that it's not going to be okay, and then you put that into the universe, which means you're putting worries into the universe, and you are trying to predict your future with negativity, you are going to manifest that every single day. And it's going to linger, and it's going to get worse. So what do you need to do? You need to wake up, being grateful for your life, being grateful for everything around you. Take nothing for granted. Little things that you take for granted become real big things, huge things. So don't take anything for granted. You thank God and thank the universe for everything that you have right on this very moment. That way you can get more things into your life to be grateful for. And what do we say, and what do we think on a daily basis? Every single day, you think, you say, you write it down. The universe always has my back. Now, another thing you can say after that, saying the universe always has my back, you can also put with it, the universe always has my back, even when it doesn't feel like it does, because it's all about the feeling. The secret is the feeling. The feeling is the secret. What you put out is what you get back. So what do you want? What do you believe in? Who do you want to become? What do you want to attract? What do you want more of? That is what you believe in. So do you believe in everything outside of you, or do you believe in everything inside of you, and what you're capable of, and your future, and what you can do to help others? Whether you're meant to do something that's going to change the world, it doesn't matter. You're changing the world right now by changing your mindset, because the minute we change our mindset and we start thinking positive, other people everybody we go around will feel that energy, see how much we've changed, and they will feel it too. And then they'll start to understand, and they'll start to be like, well, how do I get like that? It's the way it works. It's like when you go in a dark room, or you go in a room, you light a match. What does it do? It lights up everything around you. You are the light. That one light is all we need in this entire world. And that's what's happening. More and more people are starting to realize that the universe has their back, and they create their own reality. And they can attract whatever they want into their reality, allow whatever they want just by changing their mindset, rewiring their brain, changing their patterns to where it changes their program. That way they can change their life, not have any worries about their surroundings, stop focusing and putting other people on a pedestal, love themselves so they can love others, take care of themselves so they can take others, heal themselves so they can heal others. And you get the point. You want to find peace within to have peace all around you. And the universe is conspiring to give you exactly what you want. So you just need to decide on what you want right here, right now, in this very present moment. But I want you to remember that the universe always has your back, and you need to believe that and always believe that the universe has your back. To go a step further, the universe conspires to give me everything that I want. You can start saying that. These are just words, guys. You just have to come up with them in a positive way, because what you say, what you think, and what you feel will become you. So you need to decide what you want to think, how you want to feel, and what you want into your reality. That's all we want to do. It's so much fun. I love that I get to do this and guide others and make people become aware of their higher self and their inner light, and that you are one choice away from changing your entire life just by changing your mindset. So what would you like to do today? Do you want to be positive or you want to be negative? Do you want to concentrate on the bad or you want to concentrate on the good? Do you want to focus on what's happening within you, or do you want to focus on what's happening outside of you? It's always your choice. And it will always be your choice. So, I had so much fun today, and I'm so glad I was able to share with you the story that happened this morning with my son, and how the universe does always have your back, and it's just up to you to believe it. And one more thing you guys need to know is that it all would have changed if I would have had a different mindset this morning, if I would have gotten upset that my client didn't show, and everything would have been changed just by how I was feeling and how I was thinking. So you remember that every single day when stuff happens the way it does, thank the universe for it. And always tell yourself, the universe always has my back. You guys have an amazing day. It's gorgeous. It really is. It is gorgeous. It's rainy, it's gloomy, but it's a gorgeous day. You are living it right now. You are living in this very present moment. You should be grateful for it. You always show gratitude every single day that you wake up. You show gratitude for everything that you have got. It doesn't matter what it is. Big, small, huge, doesn't matter. Never take anything for granted, because guess what? Your mindset will always be everything, and mindset is everything. You guys have an awesome day. Bye.